Good morning. So today we are doing a travelogue. We are going to Malacca. Malacca is in the southwestern region of Malay Peninsula, near the Strait of Malacca. It's also dubbed as the historic state, where most of its side, the central part of the city, is a UNESCO heritage site. There's a lot that you can actually do here. The food is nice and the buildings are great, and it's very easily accessible by bus from Kuala Lumpur. We're at a museum here in the main square of Malacca, where all the tourists come. Now this is a museum that actually show you the history of what Malacca was and how it was actually made and who were the people who actually came here. It was occupied by the Dutch, Portuguese, British, and then to some extent Japanese as well. So you can see all that history here, and they've preserved all the old buildings and the historical culture in this city. A guy by the name of Parameshwar, also known as Iskandar Shah, found Malacca back in 1402. Now there is an old story, I'm not sure if it's true, I found it online, that Parameshwara during one of his hunt was resting under a tree, and one of his dog actually caught a mouse deer, and in defense the mouse deer pushed that dog into the river. When his dog was pushed into the river by the mouse deer, Parameshwara took that as a good omen, symbolizing victory of weak over powerful, and hence decided to found a city or found a place called Malacca. Now Malacca is named after the tree where he was resting, hence the name Malacca comes from, and the museum that we were just at basically depicts all the different colonization era. It describes a lot of different dresses or a lot of different cultures. Even the musical instruments which were used during each different era are available there. You can basically see what they were doing 100 or 200 years ago and what colonization looked like. This right here is St. Paul's Church. This was built in 1521, making it the oldest church ever built in Malaysia and in Southeast Asia. It's pretty old.
This is a Catholic church. Has been built by Portuguese captain.
we are at Jonker Street. It's a weekend, so you will see many people here. In the evening, they have a small market where people have these small stalls selling food and other items around. We are looking for a restaurant that is really famous for some sort of bread with beef inside, chicken inside. Now we don't know where that restaurant is, but all we know is it's on the other side of the of Jonker Street, and the Jonker Street is about 1 kilometer to 2 kilometers long. You can only walk in the evening. There won't be any cars. Behind me is a statue of Dr. Gan Boon Leong. He was the founder of bodybuilders in Malaysia. He was Mr. Asia, Mr. Universe, and Mr. Malacca for a couple of years. We've been looking for the restaurant for the past 20 minutes. We walked past Jonker Street. There's nothing in Jonker Street at the moment, but in about a few hours there will be a lot of people there. It's gonna be my third time to this restaurant. Seems very famous and the food is delicious. Hey, you found your food. How was it?
It was great.
So
This is my second time here, first time with you. And it's still great. It's called bapie and noodle.
Is a museum at the Heritage Row. It's a free museum. You can walk in and you can see some of the heritage, some old, doors, furniture, artifacts.
Family-run gallery, mostly display my father's work and my brother's work. We also do have something, seal engravings. We carve on stones and then use them like a stamps. So this is only the front part of the gallery. If you'd like to see more, you can have a look at the back.
We are here in this fancy cafe. It's really hot and we just don't know what to do.
Nothing going on. This is my type of thing. Coffee, cake. This outside is so hot.
Are we stuck?
Stuck with Thai food. It's the best thing.
We had some food at the river cruise area, but at the moment it started raining, and we have our bus about 7:30 or 8 p.m. It's gonna take us time to get there, but at the moment we're just enjoying this rainfall.
Interesting.
to the end of our trip. We are heading back to Kuala Lumpur. We saw lots of museum, went to drunk a walk, saw different food, had really interesting food in different places. The last place was really nice by the lake, by the river, Malacca River. It isn't the cleanest river, but it's definitely a good place to chill in the evening. We were only here for a day. It's a place where you can come for maybe more than a day, and you can book some hotels. They're really cheap. The food is really nice and interesting. But now we've come to an end. We're heading back to Kuala Lumpur. We're gonna take a bus, which is costing us about 13 Malaysian ringgit. It's a good bus. It's not that expensive. We spent about 100 ringgit or maybe 150 ringgit for 2 people here, coming and eating and then seeing different things and buying different things. I would highly recommend to come here. And I'm gonna end the vlog here, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day.